All right, YouTube. Hey, YouTube, we're back with another video. Today is Wednesday. As soon as you get on, don't forget to share this video or this live stream. Um, Make sure you hit the bell so you can get notifications for when I go live or upload the video. Remember, you can follow me at Facebook at Regina Hargett, on Instagram at Chef G14. And I have a Snapchat, but I can't remember the name on that. But those two you can follow me on, as well as here on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. And we're going to be making today baked pork chops with roasted vegetables. I have some zucchini. I'm sorry, this ain't no zucchini, y'all. Forgive me. I have some squash, yellow squash, that I'm going to use today. I also have a bag of the roasted cauliflower, sweet potato, and Brussels sprouts. So if you're doing keto, you may not want to do the sweet potato that's in this bag, but you can definitely get Brussels sprouts and cauliflower and have that. You can give the sweet potatoes to somebody else. If you were to buy this brand of roasted veggies, and this is in the frozen section at your local grocery store. I'm going to add into it some yellow squash, and I'm going to get one more thing. Only because I like to cook with it. I'm going to do some onion. So this is some onion that I have in my refrigerator. I'm going to take it out, cut that up, and add it to my roasted veggies. I'm going to be seasoning today. Very little salt, pinch or two, some black pepper. You guys can see that. I need to get out that glare, that yellow, that light. But black pepper. I'm going to do some Italian seasoning. And on my pork chops, I'm going to do this. This is the Perfect Batch. Their seasoning. You guys can see that. It's called Twang Spice. Got it from a fellow classmate, somebody I went to college with at Johnson & Wells. Has his own brand of hot sauce as well as a spice blend. So I'm going to use a little of that today on my pork chops, along with some garlic powder and some complete seasoning that I'm going to put on my pork chops as well. Okay. Here I have my pork chops. And get them up there for you guys. Yeah, pork chops up. So center cut, bone-in pork chops that I have. So I'm going to get started. I've already washed all my veggies. Got my pork chop ready to season. And we're going to get this show on the road. Gotta find my chef knife. That's what I'm looking for. Here we go. So I have my chef knife where I'm gonna be cutting up veggies with. One thing I would like to say, I just came back from the grocery store, guys. They are taking this. Well, everybody should be taking it serious, but the social distancing. They have arrows to guide you through the store. Make sure you might write a list, please do. So you can get everything on your list and not have to re-walk the store to pick up something that you forgot. So just FYI, for when you go to the grocery stores, be looking for arrows that point you in the direction they want you to flow throughout the grocery store to keep up with their social distancing. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare my vegetables that I'm going to be using. I'm not going to be using any oil. I'm not going to toss it in any oil. I will use a little bit of spray that I'm going to put in my pan, just enough so nothing sticks. So I'm just going to add a little bit at the bottom of my pan. I have my squash, my yellow squash. Let me adjust you guys so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, got my yellow squash here. I'm just going to cut the ends off. I don't need those. And all I'm going to do is just cut this in half, guys. And I'm going to cut it about 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch thick. So when it cooks in the oven and roasts in the oven, it doesn't get too soft and there's still some kind of bite to the actual squash. I don't know why I want to call this a zucchini for some reason today. Maybe I should have got me some zucchini. FYI, at Food Line, the yellow squash as well as zucchini is actually on sale. I think it's 99 cents a pound. Squash is really good for you. It's a great vegetable, versatile vegetable. I love it just in cooked down with some onions, salt, and pepper. Okay. I like it fried as well. I haven't had it fried in a long time, but I like it fried. Okay. We're getting these squash cut up. Okay. And like I said, this is going to be a keto friendly meal. If you are a vegetarian, this is still a great option without the pork, of course. You can substitute, add in some mushrooms to your vegetable blend. You can also throw in what other vegetables that you like. I like green beans. Roasted green beans are really good. So any vegetable that you may like, throw in some zucchini if you like those. I'm going to let the vegetables kind of make their own, I guess you would call it liquid and such. And I'm just roughly chopping my onion, nothing specific, but you want to keep it nice sized pieces. One, because this is going to be roasting high temperature. You don't want it to cook too fast, faster than the other vegetables that you have in here. So I'm kind of cutting them all to the same thickness. That's one thing to remember when you're cooking vegetables, whether you're roasting them, sauteing them. Try to keep them all roughly the same size. Everything is not going to be exactly the same size because vegetables come in different shapes. Okay. All right, let you guys see what I have so far. So far, we have our sweet potato, Brussels sprouts, we have some onions, we have our yellow squash, and cauliflower. Okay. And this is going to roast / steam in my small, I have a little small rotisserie oven that I'm going to be using so I don't have to turn on the big oven. So what I'm going to do is season my vegetables, just a little bit of salt, just a little sprinkle, not too much. If you have people who like salt in your family, they can add more later to their plate. Okay, I'm going to add some black pepper. Okay, and this is just some regular brown black pepper. Purchased from the grocery store. I like a lot of pepper. I'm going to grab a spoon so we can mix that around just a little bit. Just so we get our seasonings and make sure I got enough black pepper on mine. Because like I said, I love black pepper. Okay. We almost lost a piece of squash, but we got them back in there. All right. A little bit more black pepper for my liking. You do it how you want. You don't like black pepper, don't use black pepper. But I like black pepper. Okay. We're going to add a little bit of our Italian seasoning here. And like I said, I'm not going to put any oil no more than I just put it in the bottom. I'm going to let the vegetables kind of make me a little bit of liquid because I did use a frozen vegetable mix. So that's automatically going to make me a little liquid in the beginning anyways. Okay, so I'm just mixing that around. So far, just a little bit of salt, black pepper, and some Italian seasonings. It's all I have on this so far. I'm going to throw a little bit of this garlic powder on there too. Why not? Okay. Some people might be saying, oh, well, you got sweet potatoes in there. Yeah, it's okay. Sweet potatoes are very versatile. You can use them as, in candy yams. You can use it as a sweet potato pie. You can also use it savory and add some salt, black pepper to it, maybe some Italian seasoned garlic powder, and roast it. Okay. It's a very versatile vegetable or starchy vegetable. And like I said, if you're doing keto, bring you guys back up here. If you're doing keto, you may want to leave out the sweet potato. But there are some things that people do, just depending on how many macros and things that you can have, sugars that you allow. And this is a natural sugar, and the sweet potato is not artificial sugar, no added sugar to this, but it's a natural, sweet potato has a natural sweetener itself. So there's natural sugars in it. So if you're doing keto, just take out the sweet potatoes, just buy you some cauliflower, some Brussels sprouts, use some onions, throw your squash in there as well, and you'll have a keto-friendly vegetable dish. If you're doing vegetarian, like I said, you can add in maybe some mushrooms to this, throw it over a bed of jasmine rice or a basmati rice, a fragrant rice, not just a white rice, but a fragrant rice like a basmati or a jasmine rice will work great with this. You can throw a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on it, just to add another flavor to it. But all I'm going to do to mine, I put a little pan spray in the bottom of the pan. I have onions, Brussels sprouts, sweet potatoes, my cauliflower, and my squash. So that's all I'm going to do to that. What I'm going to do is put this in the oven. I'm actually going to cook everything about the same time. But I'm going to start with my vegetables and throwing those in. I'm going to put them in the oven on 425 for about 10 minutes, and I'll check them to see how they're looking. And then I'll probably do them for another 10 more minutes to get them the way I want them to be. Okay, let me get that in the oven, and we'll start on our pork chops. Okay, we're gonna go 400 for 10 minutes. All right, so I got that going. The next thing we're gonna work on is our pork chops. Okay, bring those over. I'm gonna wipe off my cutting board here, just and lay my pork chops out. Okay, let you guys see my pork chops here. If you can see that, nice, not thin, but not too thick either. Pork chops, I would say about 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch thick. I'm just laying these out on my cutting board. Okay. You do not have to use pork chops. If you don't eat pork chops, you can substitute this for chicken, and chicken will work with this as well. So don't be obligated or feel obligated to use pork. This is just what we're having tonight. But you can always substitute, like I said, chicken. If you're doing a vegetarian dish, you can do some sort of tofu. If you're using tofu, make sure you get an extra firm. Make sure you slice it down as well as kind of let it marinate. But when you slice it down, you want to put it between 2 heavy plates or 2 heavy pots with some paper towels to get the excess water out, so they become nice and firm and not too mushy. Okay, and you'll just season it same way you would your meat. Okay, so our meat we're gonna go with our complete seasoning. So we're gonna do some of that. And we always want to season both sides. So I'm gonna start with one side. And if you notice, I'm shaking from above. Okay, that's so my seasonings will distribute throughout the whole surface of my pork, my pork chops. So another seasoning I'm going to be using is this twang spice. I'll put the website and the social medias where you guys can purchase this twang spice. Please go support one of my fellow classmates from Johnson and Wales, local. He lives in I think he still lives in Charlotte, but he is a local. So as we're supporting local businesses during this time, please make sure to go support him. Like I said, I'll have the information down in the description below so you can order you something. He also has a hot sauce available that you guys can purchase. I'll be using that on tomorrow when I do my pizza and my chicken wings. All right. So one side has been seasoned. So all I'm doing now is I'm flipping my pork over. I'm going to do the same thing to this side. Okay. Nice and evenly seasoned on both sides. Okay. If you like barbecue sauce, if you want to throw a little barbecue sauce on this wouldn't be keto friendly, but you could throw a little barbecue sauce on this. If you like barbecue pork chops. Another thing you can do to these pork chops, you can do an Italian dressing. Let them marinate for 1 to 3 hours or up to 24 hours. And then bake them off the next day. I've seen recipes that said ranch. If you like ranch, you can buy the ranch packets and do ranch pork chops. Okay. They say pork is the other white meat, so it's very versatile in seasoning. Okay, so whatever you put on it is going to be what it tastes like. I add a little black pepper to the pork chops as well, guys. Like as I can say, I like black pepper. So what I'm going to do is wash my hands really quick, and then I'm going to spray my pan, and then I'm going to add my pork chops. All right. I'm going to get this out the way. Notice I did not use any salt on this. There's a little bit of salt inside of this spice blend here. And all of these herbs that are in this, let me see. Yeah, there's no salt in my complete seasoning. So all those herbs will give you that sense of having some salt in your on your pork chop. So no extra salt added here. I'm just gonna lay these into my pan here. Okay, they may overlap just a little bit, but that's okay. So not too much, but just a little bit. All right, guys. So you see those pork chops? They're going to be ready to go into the oven. I'm going to add about, I would say, how much I want? About a quarter cup of some veggie stock. Okay, and that just helps it add one little bit of flavor. But add some moisture into so your pork chops don't immediately stick to your pan when you put them in the oven. I'm going to put this in the oven on, I say, look at you guys. Sometimes I forget that I have the camera down there. I want to put this in the oven for about, I say 10, maybe 15 minutes on 375 because it's not going to take very long. Cook those pork chops because they're very thin. And my vegetables, they have about 2 more minutes in the my rotisserie oven, and then I'll check those and see how those are doing. I'll probably put them on for a little bit longer, probably another 10 minutes on 400. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Like I said, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video. And once you've shared it, share it again. And when you share it, tell somebody else to share it. And hit the bell so you get notifications for when I upload or go live on YouTube. And we'll be doing more videos. I'll try to do one every day. I will be doing another video tomorrow. I'm going to be making homemade pizza with chicken wings. So I call Thursday my takeout day. So it's takeout Thursday. So we're going to be taking out homemade pizzas with some chicken wings using my Twang spice seasoning. You guys can see that, the Twang spice seasoning, as well as the Perfect Batch hot sauce. I'll be seasoning my chicken wings with that. Okay. So guys, share this video. Like I said before, can't say it enough. Let them know what I'm doing here. Chef Regina Minter-Hargett in my kitchen during the quarantine. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys with another video tomorrow. This is Chef G checking out. Peace. Yes.